Hey Stampin' friends, welcome to the Joy of Stamping with Rachel. I'm Rachel Coon and it's our fun Fold Friday. Today I'll be using a new stamp set from the new mini catalog, the January to June one, and it's called the Happy Hedgehogs stamp set. Go ahead and hold while I flip and we'll get started. All right. Welcome to our Fun Fold Friday. Feel free to comment. For everyone who comments, it gets a chance to win the card that we'll be making today. Let me show you the card. It is so cute. It has these cute little hedgehogs here, and it has a gift card holder pocket hidden behind the hedge that we've created as well. I'm using a plethora of products today where I will mix and match some items together. So I have them all out. Let me show you what we're using. So first is the Happy Hedgehogs stamp set, and these cute little hedgehogs here. This is part of a bundle, so if you wanted to get it together and save 10%, you would get the punch with it that coordinates with this cute guy here. And then we also am using a Sale-a-bration stamp set. This is an item you can get for free between now till the end of February, and with a $50 order, except for this is actually a $100 order stamp set because this one comes with matching designer series paper. But I love that saying right there, hope you have the best birthday. So we're using that in our card today as well. And then I want to show you just some really cool tricks of how to make today's card. The pieces we're using are a balmy blue card base that measures at our regular measurements, which are 5.5 by 8.5, scored at 4 1/4. And I'm having it go, this is horizontal, I'm having it turn so it's vertical, up and down that way. This is another Sale-a-bration item. It's called Marvelous. Simply Marvelous paper, and it's a free item with a $50 order between now to the end of February. And on the back side has this really cool marble look, but on this side is what we're going to use because it has kind of more of a cloudy look to it, which is perfect for our card today. And that is the whole front of our card front. So it's the 5.5 by 4 1/4. That's how that one measures. Then you'll need a couple scraps of the crumb cake to make your hedgehogs with. And then I've created this awesome hedge by using the garden green cardstock cut at 5.5 by 3, and then I use a basic border dies. There's a scalloped one that has some stitching along with it, which is supposed to be made, I think, for clouds, or it gives kind of like that cloud look. But if you turn it green, it totally looks more like grass and a hedge, and we'll stamp that in a little bit as well. All right. I do want to show you how cute the little hedgehog can be if you punch him instead of stamp him. I use the soft suede with the crumb cake and cut out his little eye as well. Super, super cute. And he's just tiny. He fits in about the palm of my hand. I had to get the hedgehogs because I have a Hudson. For a long time, that was his favorite animal. And everywhere we'd go, we'd find hedgehogs that he would love. Hedgehogs and hippos, both H-lettered animals. All right, let's go ahead and do our stamping right now. Let's grab our crumb cake and we can stamp our little cute guys here. I'm using the soft suede ink. Any dark ink I think would look great. You can even use black if you wanted to. Soft suede, early espresso, even cinnamon cider might be a cool looking one. We're gonna go ahead and stamp both of these ones. Ink them up in that soft suede. And we'll stamp this guy right here. And then we'll grab the bigger one, ink him up. And these are photopolymer, so I have a foam mat underneath to help protect it. And we're gonna stamp this one. Actually, first, what we want to be mindful of, we're gonna look at our punch and we're gonna see how it lines up to make sure that we have it going a direction. There we go. That looks like the happier direction. And let's see what happens when I place them this way. Okay. That should be it for our soft suede. Let's go ahead and set that aside and put it away. Grab our punch and see how we did on lining them up. So we're going to slide this one in and we're going to line it up just like so. His legs and his nose, you just kind of play with it for a little bit until you get to where you want it to be, and you will hold it down and punch our cute little hedgehog out. So cute. This guy does not have a punch at all. He's a little bit littler. He's facing the opposite direction. So what my tip is to you is to punch out. There's two parts to this punch. Well, actually three. So he's a hedgehog builder. So he's his body, his back, and his eyes. We have punched out his back. And what we're going to do is line it up over our little cute friend here. We want to give him that same kind of haircut, that scalloped look versus a straight on cut. I mean, you could fussy cut him without having this to trace, but it gives it that more of the look of his friend that we just punched out. So I'm just going around each end to create this semi-even scallop, and it's okay if it's not perfect. We're going to keep on going until we get closer to the front, and then we can remove it and then finish cutting the bottom half. Let's see. It's right about there. I could have gotten a little bit closer. See, I should have moved him down a little bit more. But you guys can kind of get the idea of how we can create that scallop punch look by using and tracing the other one. And then you'll just finish cutting the rest of them out, like so. And if I wanted to go back in and fix it some more, I totally could and get that a little bit closer. See right here. Let me go ahead and see what we can do. We'll line it back up. We're going to go further down this time. Just a little bit. Just by a hair. You know, I should just leave it be, but I just can't. I just want to make him look super cute. Because this card is going to someone who's commenting on this Facebook Live, or you guys have until midnight tonight. Okay, that looks better. He looks a little bit more, has a nicer haircut there. Super cute. Let's set him aside, and we need to work on our DSP piece here. This really cool, simply marvelous. It's a funny pun as they use the word marble instead of marvelous. I know, pretty corny. All right, Misty Moonlight is my blue of choice. Any color would work though, that would match this, and that's what we're going to use for our stamping on here with our saying. Let me see if I find it. There we go, right there. Ink that up and put it on that top left of our DSP corner. Perfect. Put that one away, and next we need to grab our awesome Memento black ink. This is my favorite kind to use with our blends, and we're going to use this for our butterfly. If you want to reference a space, you could add your little die cut hedge there so you know where to place it a little bit better. We don't want to hide it, but we want it to look like it's floating just above. Awesome. All right, while we have our hedge here, let's grab our garden green out and let's stamp there too. Garden green is the same color as our cardstock, so it'll match perfectly, and this is just a little added bit. This little grass came with the hedgehog, so it was perfect. Grab this, and you'll just do random stamping. I usually go about triangle shapes. I don't want them to be lined up at all. And there's 4 there. Let's add one more. Maybe there on that edge there. Awesome. Okay. That's it for our stamping. Now what we need to do is to color our cute little butterfly using our stamping blends. So I have our Poppy Parade, and I have Pumpkin Pie. We're going to do a little bit of pumpkin pie up here on the top of our butterfly. On there. This paper is light enough that we can color on it, even though it's not white. So I'm loving that. I'm going to do a lighter color of the Poppy Parade for the bottom half. And I'm using that fine tip, so that we just have a small area to color and get exactly where I want it to be. There we go. Now I'm going to go over with my dark one the whole outline of his wings. Just like so. Make it pop with just a little bit more, even over the orange wings there. Super cute. If you have it handy, grab your Wink of Stella. And you want to make this butterfly just sparkle just a little bit. Add a little bit to its wings. And it's super subtle, and you can only usually tell Wink of Stella's on there when it hits the right lighting. Oh, there you go. Cute. I love it because look, I shake it off and no glitter's coming off. It is brushed on there just like an artist in its paint. Okay, we're almost done. Now we're to the assembly part. We're going to go ahead and attach our DSP to our card front. I use liquid glue. You can see where the blends will bleed through. So make sure you have something underneath you for your workspace, either a scrap of paper or a grid sheet. Line this up onto here. If you're nervous about it lining up right, you can pick it up and hold it even on your table like that. I know it's hard to see when I do it that way, but that helps me line it up so I know that it's going to be almost where it needs to be. And I'm using that liquid glue so I can have some wiggle. Perfect. That looks better. All right. Here's the secret to the gift card holder. We cannot put any dimensionals on our scalloped edge, and we can only put it on the outline portion of it. So a straight edge is where we put our dimensionals, and we don't want to put anything in the center. So let me show you. If you have any kind of dimensionals you have, even if you have these borders here, those work great as well to cut those and trim them up. But I'll show you how to do it if you don't have any straight edges. We're going to put some in our corner. Our goal is just to make sure that this attaches and that the gift card doesn't fall through. So you just want to have them close enough together. And I want it to be a straight edge because these have little points. So I'm just lining them up about, and you can use your grid sheet if you want to look for sure, about 1 inch apart here along the bottom, and keeping it on a straight edge as I line it up. Just like so. Another one on this corner. And this guy up here. Awesome. Remove the backings. Almost. And now it's ready to attach to our card front. So I'm going to go to one corner first to cover, and you kind of just lay it carefully over. Perfect. Let's grab our hedgehogs and attach those. And if you wanted to, a lot of photos I have with just one hedgehog. So if you don't want to worry about that second one, you don't have to. You could just have him and the butterfly, and that will be fine. However, I thought this little one is super cute. More hedgehogs are better than less, right? All right, grab our bone folder, crease our score, and grab that gift card out to see how it turned out. Awesome. I love it. So this one I had it a little bit shorter when I die cut it out. So you can see this is a taller hedge. This is a shorter hedge. It's totally up to you. I think this one, the shorter one, I really prefer. Super cute. And then there's the inside where you can write your nice message. All right, you guys, I hope you've had a great time learning how to make these happy hedgehog gift card holder hiding behind the hedge. Have a wonderful weekend and happy stamping, everyone. Goodbye.